When I made my way to the building, I took a short stop to make sure my shoes were tied. They were, and I kept walking. Things weren't looking good. I was supposed to be tested on at this building. The very dreaded things were supposed to happen to me at these tests. I wanted to find everything I could to stall. I looked at my shoelaces once more, hoping they were untied. I bent down and pretended to tie them, for I knew they were watching. I was so thankful to hear sirens, but just down the road. What luck! I then heard a fire truck behind me, and as it got closer, I ran and jumped onto the side of it. It stopped at a burning house. No, more like a burning penthouse. I smiled as I saw there were partygoers up there trying to get down from the fire. Not in the evil way, but in a heroic way, for I knew I could save them. Only challenge is that they were about 20 stories up, but not a challenge for me. I helped up on top of the fire truck and launched up into the air and landed on the one part of the penthouse that was not burning, the spot right in front of the pool. The pupils in my eyes started glowing red. I was in the zone. I ran to the fire and grabbed a woman who seemed to be in her early 20s. I took her into my arms as I jumped exactly from where I was and straight to the ground as soon as she gained her feet. I jumped right back up there and got more. After saving about 3 more, I looked around and noticed that there was a way that some people were escaping. However, it seemed to be blockaded. So to save time, I went to the blockade and clenched my fist, and I punched through it. I punched through the burning wood and metal that was blocking it. That one punch pretty much cleared it, and I was very proud of myself for doing that. I kicked away whatever was left over. I yelled toward whoever was left and signaled them through the doorway. It was starting to feel a lot hotter, and the smell of smoke was getting way too overwhelming. After the last person got out, I made sure no one was left, and I dived up the penthouse feeling real great about myself. Just saved a good amount of people, didn't I? I thought to myself as I hit the ground. After smiling and waving at flashing cameras and cheering citizens, Mayor Walker pulled up to the occurrence and walked straight up to me. I saw that whole thing you did there, son, on the news. I wanted to give you an award for this. I shook my head and rejected the award, for I knew that this organization that was supposed to be testing on me would kill me or send me straight to war. No, sir. Thanks for the offer, though, I said right before jumping off. Later, I arrived at the building, scared out of my mind. I walked in and was greeted by an evil-looking man. I swallowed and looked back at the outside world. Goodbye, I whispered.